Let's do it.
Oh, these allergies are gonna be the death of me. Ugh. Oh, hey, what's up? What's up, JD Aliens? Welcome back. Look, I gotta be strong. Forget these allergies, man. Let me wipe the tears out of my eyes because it's time to open up some hashtag new stuff. That's right, hashtag new stuff in the comment section because today we're looking at 3 items from Avantree. First, we got the Oasis Plus long-range wireless audio transceiver. I don't think I've ever heard the word transceiver before, but yeah, we're gonna take a look at that. And then we got the HT4189 wireless headphone transmitter set. Now, I have only seen these Bluetooth. This is Bluetooth. I've only seen these by themselves. This actually comes with a headset, which is super nice. And then we got the big boy here, which is the HT280 wireless headphone system. This is a transmitter and a charging dock and headphones. So this is actually Wi-Fi. So I'm really excited about this one. I've seen these before, but I've never actually had the pleasure of using one. So let's get into the small one first. Let's put these to the side and let's see what these things are all about. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just do like a brief unboxing, quick explanation of each one of them. Then we'll take them out to the media room, plug them up to a TV and see how they work. But let's just go ahead and get into the baby boy first. Oh, I see some specs here that some people might be interested in. So you got 50 meters of operating range, aptX and low latency. I would hope so because it's for watching TV. Then you got some optical support and voice prompts. Cool. All right, front and center is the product here. So let's pull this thing out. I see a little speaker on top, so I guess it will be talking to me. So let me go in here and get all the accessories out. Then we'll do a little overview. And all right, so you do get an optical cable, which is nice because sometimes these things can run up a pretty penny. Then you get a 3.5 to 3.5 millimeter cable. You get a micro USB charging cable. I don't see a brick here, so you might have to just plug this into the back of your TV or some type of power supply like that. Then you got a splitted, a 3.5 millimeter to RCA jack here, which basically gives you 3 different ways to interface with this thing. So there should be connections on the back. You got your antenna there. Yeah, you got your optical. Whoa, there's 2 opticals. Get in here, man. You need to see this. Okay, so we have 2 opticals here. This is that RX is receiver. That's receiver out to the speaker. So, and then there's your auxiliary, which is your 3.5 out. And this is your transmitter. That's what TX means. TX input from the TV, and then there's an auxiliary from the TV. So, okay, I see how that's working. And then you have your DC in, and then of course your antenna, which you can kind of turn whichever way you need it to. A little speaker, and then right now it's off. And then we have the RX and the TX, and it says bypass here. So I wonder what that's all about. We're gonna have to go into the instructions. Okay, so then you have some interfacing here, which is basically probably gonna be LEDs to tell you what's going on. Got the Bluetooth LED, you got your voice. Is this a button? Nope, just voice. Then you got plus or minus. This has gotta be a touch panel. We're gonna have to check this out. Then we have the TX RX optical. Those should be LEDs. Then there's LEDs to let you know what kind of source you're using, whether it's SBC, aptX, LL, or HD. And then there's an A and B channel. Wow, this thing is kind of elaborate for such a small device. Okay, just for my curiosity, let me plug this up real quick. And I should be getting some power. Oh, I gotta turn it on first. Hello. So let's put it on the RX to make this a receiver.
Power on.
Okay,
Bluetooth
all right.
Receiver mode.
Okay, so it's a Bluetooth.
Pairing mode. Please search for Avantree Oasis Plus from your device and connect.
Ah, okay, so this is a receiver. So let me plug in my phone real quick, or let me connect my phone real quick. So let's go into the Bluetooth settings, and we're scanning, and I see a Avantree Plus Oasis.
Connected.
Okay, it says
Ready for use.
it's ready for use. Okay, so now, oh, okay, so I see how this is gonna work. Okay, so right now you do not hear anything simply because this is in receiving mode. So what it's doing right now, I don't have a speaker plugged up to it, but if I had a speaker plugged up to it via, you know what, let me get a speaker. Let's just try this out. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I got a speaker, and I'm gonna use this 3.5 to 3.5 to plug it into the, let's plug it into the out. Wait a minute. Let's plug it into the output to the speaker and see if this will actually transmit sound to my speaker. All right. So do I have to turn the speaker on? Yeah, it's not going to work with that. So let's play real quick. Okay, so I'm playing some music right now. And let's just turn the speaker on. Hopefully I got some battery.
Auxiliary mode. Please ensure auxiliary cable is connected.
So this is a Bluetooth speaker I just decided to use. You could use any speaker with an input or any system with an input, 3.5 or even optical. So what I'm using here is I've got it plugged in. Let me show you how I did this. So you could either use optical or 3.5 millimeter on the RX out. So what it's doing is it's receiving audio from whatever source you have via Bluetooth, and it's pushing it out through the wire to the speaker. Now, what I have done is connected to my phone, and this touch panel actually works. If you can look at my phone, the volume, oh, okay, yeah, so the volume actually works. This is a touchpad, okay? And then you can change it right there.
Optical mode. Please ensure optical cable is connected.
Okay, so it's in optical mode right now, or I can go back into auxiliary.
Auxiliary mode. Please ensure auxiliary cable is connected.
That is super fly. Is all this touch too? No, that's not touch. Okay, so you got your touch buttons right here. So did I just disconnect? Yeah, I just disconnected from Bluetooth. Let me turn the Bluetooth back on. That's pretty sweet, man. That's pretty sweet. Okay, so I like that song. All right, let me get out of here. Okay, so that's how you use this as a Bluetooth receiver to push out to speakers. So if you have an old school device that you still love and works great, but it doesn't have Bluetooth, you can actually use this thing to interface with it via Bluetooth. So that's pretty cool that you have that option. Now on the other side is where this acts as a transmitter. So if you have a device that's pushing out music, i.e. a TV or something like that, that's where you plug into the opposite side, which is the transmitter side. And that way you can listen to some headphones or push it out via Bluetooth on a speaker. But before you do that, you have to turn this switch to TX. And then you'll probably have to, depending on which one you have, which one you're using, you have to go through auxiliary or optical. Super fly device. So that was a quick overview of that. Had to do that real quick because I was real curious. I know I said I was gonna run through these fast, but man, that was interesting. I had to figure that one out. Now we got the middle child, the HT4189. So let's get this thing unboxed. Let's put the box right there. All right, looks like I'm gonna have to call out my man, Mr. Meat, to get this bad boy open. Let's get it in there. Open that up. Thanks for being civilized, Mr. Meat. All right, so we got some instruction here, which I probably will need because this stuff is getting pretty advanced. Okay, so there's your unboxing experience. You have the transmitter right here. Is this a receiver as well? No, I think it's just a transmitter. You got that, and then you got some headphones. We're gonna have to check out these headphones, do a quick little overview and review of these headphones. All right, let's see what's else. Ah, there we go. Okay, so we got some interfacing devices in here too. So we have the optical cable. Yes, yes, yes. I love that they give you the optical cable. Two USB cables, two micro USB cables. Okay. And then we have a 3.5 to 3.5. And then we got that same 3.5 to RCA. So in order to get this thing into auxiliary mode, I think what you're going to have to do is just plug in an auxiliary cable. Yep, as soon as you plug in the cable, it switches over to auxiliary, which is kind of nice. So now we need a source. We need a music source, okay? So let's just say this is your TV or your stereo that doesn't have Bluetooth connectivity. So I'm going to plug my phone in as my source, and then I'll play Clean Sheets. You got nothing, right? So Clean Sheets is playing in the background. Let's get in here so you can see this. Clean Sheets is playing in the background. Well, before we actually connect these headphones, let's do a quick overview of these bad boys because I'm impressed that they even give you some. So they are super lightweight, so comfort is more than likely not an issue. The ear pads are super comfortable and open. All right, they don't swivel or fold up or anything like that. And they have a tension mechanism for the adjustment with a little wire right there. The build quality is actually pretty nice for such a lightweight budget style headphone. You got a plus and minus here, an answer and end call. So yeah, you can use these as regular Bluetooth headphones if you wanted to. And they have a 3.5 millimeter jack, and it looks like this is where you charge them, if I can get that out of there. All right, so yeah, that's where you charge them via USB, micro USB. And then you have a answer and end call button. I think I already mentioned that. So let me see here. Press the on-off button and hold it for 3 to 5 seconds until you hear the welcome. Okay, so let's just do that. Okay, I just heard it. I'm assuming this, yeah, this is the right one. Oh, it's already playing. I told, yeah. Okay. Nice. Nice. You know what? The bass response is pretty nice here. It's not a bass heavy headphone, but the bass response is actually really solid. Let me turn them off or pause them. Let me see if that pauses. No, that doesn't pause. Can you? Let me just turn it down then. Okay, so the bass response is really nice, but the highs are good, but it seems like they're kind of in the background a little bit. I don't want to call them money because they're not money, because I do hear the mids. It just seems like the highs are coming from the rear as far as the sound signature of these bad boys. But bass response is actually relatively nice. So but as far as comfort, you could wear these literally for hours. You can watch like 15 movies with these things on if that's what you're gonna be using them for. But it's just, oh, that's my jam. That's my jam. Let me turn this up. All right. Okay, so overall volume, you might be starving for a little bit more overall volume, but I'll have to see how that works with the television once I plug it up. But that's how you interface with this thing as a transmitter. So yeah, we got SBC, FS, aptX, and LL, and we have Bluetooth. We have 2 channels, so you and a buddy can actually listen to this thing. Let me see if you could actually pair this up with another set of headphones and listen to both at the same time, because that would be cool if you and a friend could be listening to the same movie at the same time via this thing. So give me a second, I'll be right back. Okay, this is so cool. All right, let me pause this real quick. Okay, I had to turn the camera off because I didn't want y'all to have to sit through all that. So I had to go to the instructions. I had to bust out the big dogs, the skull candy noggin thumpers. Okay, so yes, you can pair 2 completely different wireless headsets to these things, or to this thing. All you gotta do is press and hold the beep button so it'll start flashing red just like any other Bluetooth device would do. You do the same thing for your headset and just keep it close. That way it knows that's the one you wanna pair to, and it just pairs. And then when you turn the device off, it automatically pairs with whatever you had it paired to last. So just to prove my point here, let me see if it'll actually play from the headset. No, you don't have those features, but you do have separate volume controls. It does not control the volume on the device. This is my phone that I'm using, so it does not control the volume on the phone. It's just individual. So you turn your phone all the way up or your listening device, hit play. So I got the Crushers playing, and they are thumping. I could feel it. And then we have that headset playing, and as far as I can tell, there's no latency between the two. I mean, yeah, you're listening to the exact same thing at the exact same time with no delay. All right, so let's unplug that, get that off to the side, and move on to the next thing. Wow, Avantree, you are killing it right now. I'm impressed with your audio stuff. Now let me break out the big dog, the HT280 wireless headphone system. Mr. Meat, where you at, man? All right, so let's get Mr. Meat up in there. Okay, so there's your unboxing experience. You got everything just wrapped up. There's the headphones right there. We have the transmitter, and then we have, looks like a lot of the same stuff. Let me try to keep my area somewhat neat today. All right, let's go into some of the accessories first. Okay, we have a 6.2 millimeter adapter here. We got your, wow, okay, so that's a little bit more than we were talking about before. So, oh, I see it. All right, I'm not gonna open this. We have a set of RCA cables, then we have the 3.5 to RCA. And then we have a 3.5 to 3.5. One side is the input, one side is the male end. And then we have the optical cable, which I'm really glad to give you. And then we have the power plug. So that's cool to have. Now, let's look into the transmitter. Let's get that over there. Peel that off of there. Super lightweight. I actually thought this was going to be heavy. Super lightweight device. Let me see the back. Okay, so we got the audio selector, which is the optical coaxial RCA. Is that attenuator? Oh, it is an attenuator. Okay, so you got your attenuator there. Maybe. I don't know what that ATT means. It usually means attenuation. Audio optical in. And then we have a coaxial input. And then we got your RCA input. And of course, you need an on and off. And then there's your power. On the front, we have a charge indicator, power, and an indicator whether it's coaxial or optical. And that's about, oh, we got some charging pins right here. So that's good to have because these bad boys are wireless. Where'd they go? Oh, here they are. Okay, so let's take this off. Now remember, this is not Bluetooth we're talking about anymore. We are actually talking about wireless, Wi-Fi, 2.0 gigahertz wireless. Okay, so the headphones, let's put that there, out of the way. There's where your charging pins connect. And then on your headband, you got some mesh material, looks very breathable. Kind of a nylon mesh. Then you got your faux leather or vinyl on the outside. These are pretty wide. I'm gonna see how comfortable they are in a second. But the ear pads are kind of rigid. It's a plasticky, lightweight build. You see. Okay, so we got some tactile feedback from the arms there. Got your right and left indicators. And they do swivel left and right, only so much. They do not collapse or anything like that. We got a 3.5 millimeter in, just in case you want to go wired. And then we have power, up and down volume controls. And right here on the right ear cup, there's a little, let me show you in here. Let's get in here. So right in there, you can see the unlock and the lock for the battery. So do you slide it or twist it? Oh, it's twisting. Okay, so you twist it. Ah, there's your rechargeable battery. So if they ever just like completely go bad and won't recharge, you don't have to throw these things away. You can actually replace the batteries with, it looks like AAA. It looks like some AAA batteries right there. AAA rechargeable. So that's nice. Man, I wish they would do that with all headphones where you just replace the battery yourself. Let's see how this thing sits on here. Let me show you. Just plop it down. It kind of just, yeah, as long as you get it lined up there, it's just gonna go on there. I'm being real abusive right now. We're gonna test the build quality today. But yeah, the pins line up perfectly as long as you just set it down in its proper spot, and it just sits right there as it's charging. Okay, so I'm using the supplied 3.5 millimeter input to RCA output cables. I'm gonna connect it to the supplied 3.5 to 3.5. And we plug in the RCA jacks right here. You got the white on white, you got the red on red. And let's just charge these up for a couple of seconds till I get my phone plugged up. So right now, there is no wireless connection to the headphones from my phone because first of all, my phone only does Bluetooth. Second of all, these are wireless via Wi-Fi headphones. So once you've actually put it on the right settings, the headphones will pair up immediately. Let me see if the volume controls on the headphones will actually control the phone. No, it is individual volume and you can hear it. Ooh, man, that's strong. That's strong. Turn it all the way up. Yeah. Man, these sound good. Hold on, let me get into some. Hold on real quick, man. Let me find me some bass real quick. Ooh. Wow. Wow. Okay. Whew. All right, let's talk about comfort first. First of all, you feel like these are going to be kind of uncomfortable because the ear cups are kind of rigid. But once you get them on your head, like they engulf my whole ear. Now, I do not have large ears, but my whole ear fits in here, not touching anything, and they feel really comfortable. But there is a slight bit of clamping force. So you might want to just kind of open these up, maybe sit them on a pillow or something to kind of open them up overnight or something like that. But they're so lightweight, they're just comfortable. I like them. As far as the sound quality, good God. Okay, so they definitely get loud. They get loud. So if you want to listen to your TV or music loud, these are the ones to do it with. As far as the mids, highs, and lows, everything is pretty well balanced. However, I do believe you could just have a smidget of extra highness and midness in the music. But that could be done with an EQ. I do feel like you could probably do that with the EQ in your playing system that you're going to be using. As far as the bass doesn't need any adjustments at all. It's there. It just kind of knocks on your eardrums. The bass is good in these things. But, you know, when you have something like this, yeah, I just used it for music. But when I saw this, I immediately thought about people watching movies at night and they want to turn it up really loud and the family's sleeping. You know, maybe you got a kid or maybe it's the husband who wants to stay up late at night and watch a movie and the wife is asleep and you don't want to disturb nobody. So let's just see how this stuff works with a TV and see if there's any latency. Let me turn this down real quick. I've got the small one hooked up. It's the one that comes with this set of headphones right here. They actually sound really good. But I've also got it simultaneously playing with my Skull Candy Noggin Thumpers. Oh, who is that? That's my girl, man. I just checked out her channel. Her channel is Joanne McCullough. Is it Joanne or Joan McCullough? Anyways, check out the channel, man. She's doing this review on some new Dudios earbuds, man. I think I might have to check those out. Anyway, she's got some good content. So let me let that play. Actually, I need to pause it because these headphones are super loud. the content sounds good and there's absolutely no latency coming out of these things. She is doing her thing right now. Anyways, it's so distracting. Okay, here we go.
Now, I've got some other high end.
And I'll be honest with you, it definitely gets loud enough. And if you're listening to it with some skull candy noggin thumpers, you will definitely be feeling that bass. So let's move on to the big boy. Now here you can see the little green light letting you know it's fully charged. Then you got your little red LED for optical. So let me press the power button on the headphones. You'll see a little red LED. But look how fast it connects. It's almost instantaneously. It's like a 3-second delay, and then it starts to play the audio from the TV. And of course, there's no latency here at all because now we're on a fast connection, which is Wi-Fi 2.4 gigahertz. And we are using optical cable. And of course, we got the different aptX codecs and stuff. But you can see there's no latency.
Again, that's fine. But if you want some amazing Bluetooth earbuds.
So that's my girl Joanne right there. We just heard her through the headphones. All three of these systems are great. Let me get down here. All three of these systems are great. I'm really liking this setup right here, and I love that it comes with its own headphones, its own dedicated headphones. But if you want a little bit more versatility, you would have to drop down to the other two. So this one, you can only connect one set of headphones to it, as far as I can tell. But you do have some versatility here. This one right here is the one where you can actually connect up to 2 headphones to, and it still has all the great sound quality of the other two. Being that it does come with a set of headphones, but you can also connect your own headphones to it, and you can just switch them out whenever you want. So you have the option to use whatever headphones you want to use with this, even though it comes with its own set. That one being the most versatile, this one being second on the list, being that it's Bluetooth, and you can use one set of headphones that I know of. It could be 2, I just haven't seen that option yet. But this acts as a transmitter and a receiver, so there's some versatility there. This one being more of a one device, strong connection kind of deal. You just set this up with the rest of your system and it's always ready to go. And you saw how fast and easy that connection was. But look, I ain't no expert in this kind of stuff. I'm just doing reviews, but it looks like Avantree has hit 3 consecutive home runs with these 3 devices they've got here. Anyways, that's all I got for you. If you had a good time checking out these devices with me, you make sure you throw those emoji hands up in the comment section, and I'll see y'all at the next one. All right, apparently you had a good time watching this video. Well, today is your lucky day because I done already made a whole bunch of them for you to go back and binge watch. But if you just want to check out the new stuff, you make sure you smash on that subscribe button and tap that little bell. That way you'll know when it's time to come back and open up some new stuff.